Oh, the coveted Norwex mop system. This is our mop system. You can see it comes with both a yellow dry pad and a blue wet pad. What's cool about this is that you buy it once and you have everything you need to use for a minimum of 2 years. No more buying replacement pads like with other systems that you may buy at the store. No more buying replacement fluid like you get with a lot of other systems. Your only fluid with these is water, and these pads are completely washable. So the mop system is fantastic. You can see it has a pole. This will kind of get taller or shorter as to whatever height you need it for. But the dry pad is what I put on to go through and kind of dust my floors instead of sweeping. You can see here that it is off center. If you're OCD, that's driving you nuts right now, and it is me too. But I did that on purpose. I did that for 2 reasons. I did that because that means it's going to go that much further underneath my furniture, and this is flat. This is going to swipe deep underneath your furniture to kind of get all those dust bunnies and all the dust that kind of corrals underneath there. It's going to go that much further underneath your furniture to swipe out all that stuff, your couches and bookshelves. But then also, when you get over close to your baseboards, that's going to pop up onto your baseboards and help dust your baseboards. Y'all, let's combine cleaning tasks, why don't we? So this is what I use to go through and sweep my floors, and I just take it around in like a figure-8 pattern to dust my floors. This is basically like taking a dusting mitt and attaching it onto your mop system. It's going to pick up all that tiny stuff that we track in on our shoes and our pets come in. I've done this demonstration at houses before that have golden retrievers. I'm not kidding you, I have a golden retriever puppy on the end of this when I get finished. It picks up so much pet hair, and it doesn't just send it flying around the room, it actually picks it up and removes it. So after I've swept my home with my dusting pad, I can take it off, take the pad off, and take it outside and just beat the snot out of it and get all the dust off that way. Or our rubber brush is fantastic. It has little rubber fingers that'll just quickly remove all that dust that I've collected, and I can do that over my trash can. Once I've dusted, then I am ready to mop. And it is a Velcro system, so this is just going to pop off like that. Then I'm going to attach my wet pad. Now, before I would attach it, it is dry, I would go over to the sink, run it under hot water or under water, and then fold it up, wring out as much water as possible, and then lay it on my floors and attach my mop handle to it. Okay. Then I am ready to mop with just water and a pad. This is basically like taking the Enviro cloth and attaching it onto my mop handle. So this is going to pick up 99% of what's in its path with just water. Mopping with just water and getting the same results as what you were getting before, actually better, because you're not leaving behind any residue. I will tell you that the first few times that I used this mop on my floors, I had streaks. I have really dark hardwoods in our home, and I was very upset because I had just purchased this mop and I had streaks. So I called my consultant and I said, I think I may need to return it. She said, that's fine, you can, because you have a 60-day money-back guarantee on all of our stuff. But she said, mop it a couple more times. She said, what have you been using on your floors? And I have been using oil soap, which our builder had recommended. And so I had been using that on my floors. I mopped it a couple more times, and I finally got through the residue that I had just been layering onto my floors. When I got down to the actual wood, it was a shiny, pretty, clean floor. Okay, so you will love this on your floors, removing all those layers. Once you get there, it's very easy maintenance. There is no residue left behind. You have 2 pads that you use over and over again, and you don't have to buy anything else for it. So this is our mop, our wet pad. When I'm done mopping, I go over to my sink. I'll take it out, run it under hot water, wring it out until it runs clear. If I have another room to go and do, I'll put it back on and go on to that room and clean that one. So I change the pad out. I take a rinse. I rinse the pad out between rooms so that I get all the dirt out of it and then get a fresh pad, clean pad to go to the next room. Now, this is our mop system. Like I said, what's cool about it is that we also sell our envirowand, which actually will pop into this. This is excellent for dusting. It attaches on. You can see that you can bend it and get your fan blades. What's cool about it is that this handle actually pops off, and you can pop it into the mop handle. And then if you have a 2-story home that has, you know, a 2-story ceiling fan or a 2-story, a lot of people's foyers have the light fixtures, this is just going to pop into it, and then you can go super high up to dust all those higher up areas. Okay, so the mop system is fantastic. It does not come with the envirowand, but if you currently have our mop system, this is a great addition to it. But our mop system comes with both the dry pad, the wet pad, and the mop handle, which is all that you will need to keep your floors clean with no residue for a minimum of 2 years.